What up, what up? It is Sanni here, and I'm gonna be talking about a little bit of anime and all of that and so forth and good stuff. First and foremost, I would like to say that when you're watching anime and you don't read manga of any sorts, you should probably stay away from like Reddit, Instagram, or anything on like the subtabs of anime, because it sucks to watch an anime when you know you don't read it and then you get a spoiler. So now after that spoiler, you're just pretty much waiting for that part to happen because you know it's going to happen. You don't know if it's going to happen in the current season, or you don't know if it's going to happen in the next season or whatnot, but you know it's going to happen eventually. So I'll just say this, that has happened to me when I was on Instagram. I was just scrolling through like some anime memes and whatnot, and then I got a spoiler, and it kind of sucks, but I mean, you can't do nothing about it. You can't take it back now. So I mean, I'm just waiting for it to happen at this point. So it's like whatever for that. But the new anime that came out for, I think it's fall. It's not. I don't think it's really good anime that came out for this season. Like there's a watchable anime, I'll say that, but it's not like anime that would get you out your seat. There are some animes that's coming back, like Seven Deadly Sins, I think is coming back, and I think Boku no Hero is coming back, which I mean are good animes, but there's no like new animes that like, oh yeah, let's hype for this new one, even though hype animes usually die down very fast. But there's nothing really too good. There's a couple of otherworld, isekai animes and whatnot. Then there's basketball anime, which kind of makes me think of Haikyuu? Yeah, so pretty much like where it's the main character is short, but he can jump and all of that. And I like understand the aspect of it, but I hate it when they do like a basketball anime, because they came out with a couple of basketball animes, and I would say some of them are good, some of them aren't. But every time they come up with a basketball anime, it's always it's not like to sound mean, but I know Japanese people are the one that makes the animes and whatnot, but they never put like a black guy in the anime, and if they do put a black guy in the anime, they always lose, and they're always like subpar to the person. When like, come on now, we know how basketball is, we know who dominates basketball, and I understand that anime is supposed to be a fantasy, but when you go towards the sports realm, it starts to lose its fantasy finesse, and you think like, oh wow, this is really gonna happen in the real world. So I wish they at least put some type of aspect in that. I understand that like you still have to cater to the main character and all of that, but at least put some realism if you're gonna do sports anime like that. Because I mean, as it is right now, how it is for the animes is pretty much like all the Asians dominate in every sport, and I was like, that's nowhere near real or anything. But I understand the whole reason behind it and all that. You got to cater to your fan base and all that. But when it comes to the Western side, I just think it's kind of like off-putting when they do stuff like that. I mean, they know other people watch animes, but they still don't cater to them either. But that's my own little rant about that and so forth. But I am currently haven't been playing no video games right now on Overwatch. I've been watching a bunch of people play Overwatch, but I really haven't been playing nothing myself. I just really stuck on anime, and I've been watching a bunch of old animes at that. Like I decided to watch Radiant, which is new-ish, but I didn't watch it because I said, oh, this looks like a dumb anime and whatnot. But then I seen that it got a second season, so I was like, if it got a second season, obviously it's done pretty well. So I decided to watch that, and I'm on I think episode 12 right now on that. But even though I've made it that far, I've slowed down because like it's still not fun to watch. I'm just watching it just to watch it at this point, just to pretty much just like kill time. So I'm just waiting for like that it factor to where something good happens, and I'm like, okay, this, I really want to watch this every time this episode comes out. Like I'm watching Black Clover and Diamond Ace. The Domino Aces still haven't caught up to where I read, which I'm starting to think like, how far did I read? Because I didn't think I read that far ahead, but apparently I did. And I just lost track of where I was at. But so far, they're pretty much at where Furia, he strained his back, so he can't pitch right now. And then Samura said he's not going to stop, even though Furia is like injured for 2 weeks or something like that. So we already know what's going to happen on that time span. There's pretty much roles are going to reverse. Furia is going to have to catch up to Samura, because Samura is going to probably be he's going to be the main pitcher now after that happens. So I mean, there's no way out of stopping that. And as for the Black Clover, it was pretty much Asta was fighting Luck, because Asta can make the reincarnation elves leave the body with the new sword that he got. And he lost one of his swords. The swords that he lost is one where he can drain magic and shoot it back at people. So I'm still confused like how the sword didn't come back to him, even though the sword is part of his book. So that's the only aspect I'm confused on that whole thing, because yes, I understand he has no magic, but the swords are to his book. So how was the guy able to keep the sword after he fought him is just beyond me. I mean, it's a good thing that was able to suppress the elf that was in him, but I'm still kind of curious what elf was in that he was able to suppress, because they never really got into that. They just pretty much, he was taken over. Asta was able to get to him before the elf like fully took over the body. So we're on that so far. And then right now I've also been spoiled on that. Like I haven't I believe I did read some of that, but it's already got to the point to where I got spoiled on that, so it's kind of sucks right there. But I can't really do nothing about that one either. So it's just like, when you're watching anime and you know you don't read, you really gotta stay away from the internet, because the internet is like your worst enemy at this point. Like you just gotta stick to certain things on the internet at that, because even going on YouTube, you could somehow get spoiled out of nowhere. And I'm like, man, that sucks, because now it's just, I just hate spoilers. But that's pretty much all I was really talking about, is that I really hate spoilers in the anime that I'm watching right now. I am gonna watch the current animes that just came out today, which is the basketball. I think it's like Aki no Sora or something like that. And the other isekai, and there's like another one about the guy who has different personalities and whatnot. But that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I will be able to upload another video later on today or tomorrow. It might just be tomorrow. But I really do need to stay current with uploading videos and making videos and editing videos, because I've been very, very lapsed on that. And it does suck when you want to make videos, but you're just like too lazy after work, and you just like fall asleep, and like it just makes me feel old. But that's all for this video. This is Sanni saying sayonara.